YouTubers, it's me again, Ben. I've had to make another video from indoors for two reasons. Number one, it's New Jersey. You can check out the weather. New Jersey in the fall, you can count on rain. Which kind of helped me with number two. I forgot to mention in my last video because I'm not organized enough to have notes. I also meant to mention another change, and that's why this video is entitled Changes Part 2. This is a big change. I can't believe I forgot it. At the time I made the last video, I had purchased a trailer from Harbor Freight, the same one Jake and Daniel have, but it had not come yet, and that was going to be another change that I mentioned, and it's a big change because I will not have to be throwing my kayak up on the roof. I know it seems silly to have a trailer for a kayak, but to me it makes sense. For the last 16 months I've been throwing the kayak up on my roof, and I hope it stops raining enough for me to go out and take pictures of what I've done to the roof of my Escape. It's a 2013. When I bought it a year and a half, 2 years ago, it was in immaculate shape. Well, it's covered with scratches and dings from putting the kayak up on the roof. So I found out the hard way the first time I put the kayak up on the roof that paint and sand don't mix. I didn't put any foam or anything up there. I didn't realize that that it was going to be touching the car when I slid it up on the roof rack. So that's one thing I don't have to do anymore. And along with that, that saves me a lot of time. It takes me, I have to take everything out of it when I put it up on the roof, and then I've got to stow it in the Escape. So not only do I not have room for almost anything else, like camping equipment or even a chair for Laura to sit on if she's going to go to the park with me, but it also takes at least a half hour for me to take the kayak off the roof, throw it on the wheels that I used to haul it around, and then I've got to rig it. I got to put all my GoPros in. I've got to put all my fishing stuff in it. So it takes a half hour to 40 minutes to do that. When I go fishing with Jake and Daniel, Daniel had a truck, and now they've got a trailer, like I said, the one I've got now. So they have always, 5 minutes and they're in the water. Well, I got to get there a half hour before them. And a lot of times you can't do that. A lot of lakes, they open at a certain time. Most lakes in New Jersey, they're in county parks, so you've got to wait for them to open the park. There's very few lakes that I've been to in New Jersey where you can just show up in the middle of the night with your kayak and fish it. Jake and Daniel made theirs so they could put two kayaks up because they have two kayaks, and it suits their purpose. I've made mine different. I have different purposes for mine. Well, I was originally going to buy a kayak trailer from Harbor Freight because they have one. But Jake and Daniel kind of talked me out of it, and they're right, as usual. I was thinking only kayak trailer, blah blah blah. Well, the kayak trailer would have fit my kayak, and that's about it. So I bought the same trailer they have. It's a utility trailer. It's a 4x8 with the 12-inch wheel. I've not put a piece of plywood on it. I've left it kind of bare. What I did was I put I've seen some videos on YouTube where they put a 3-inch PVC and use them as rails to slide the kayak on them. So I've done that, and I've also mounted a storage chest to the kayak itself. I'm going to put another one of those on the trailer and store my fishing stuff in there, the bins of lures and baits and stuff, so that I can reclaim some of the space in my garage, and I'll have all my fishing stuff with me. So the last video I mentioned I was going to be changing the name of my channel. I have not done that yet because I've been working on the trailer. I did it by myself with a wrench and a ratchet, so it took me some time, and I've had parts come in each day. I've added a swiveling, I forget what you call it. Here's the box. Trailer jack, so that I don't have to set it on a bucket, when I get to the lake or in my garage, and I can wheel it around in the garage without too much effort. before I went fishing again, I wanted to have this trailer done. So fortunately, or unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, the weather here has been, and there it is again, the weather here has been horrendous the last 3 or 4 days, and it's either going to continue to be too windy or too rainy, or both, to fish from a kayak until at least next weekend. So fortunately, in one aspect, I've had time to put the trailer together, and unfortunately I haven't been able to fish, but it's ready to go. I have to put another bin on, but that can wait. The kayak can stay rigged for the most part, and I can bring it to the lake, slap the wheels on it if the trailer's not close enough to the water, and put it right in the water, and 5 minutes I'm fishing. So I save myself at least an hour, sometimes an hour and maybe an hour and a half of time by using this trailer, and that's why I did it. Like I said before, most of the lakes that I've fished in New Jersey, they open at a certain time, which means they also close at a certain time. So if I wanted to fish 2 hours before it gets dark and the park closes, I'd have to get there 3 hours before dark, because I have to rig the kayak for a half hour, and then I have to unrig it for a half hour before it gets dark, and they close me in the park. So I lose an hour of fishing time right there. So the same is true in the morning. I lose a half hour of fishing time, and then I have to, and a lot of times during the day, if it's hot, I'm dying by the time I get out of the kayak and to the shore, and then I gotta take a half hour to put the kayak up on the roof, in 95-degree heat when I'm dying. Whereas now I just gotta throw it on the trailer, strap it down, and then I can come home and put it in the garage and do what I gotta do to it. So it just made a lot of sense. So I've got a little bit of video of the trailer itself, putting it together, etc. Taking some pictures. So I hope you enjoy the video, and thanks again to my subscribers and my viewers, and give me a like if you like the video, and take care and have a great day. Thanks.